Hi, welcome back to Sober Science with Rachel and Emily. Today we're going to cover odd-toed ungulates. You know, a subject that has fascinated you for
forever.
a long
Until I learned the word ungulate last week.
Yeah, but then I think you are still fascinated.
I'm still fascinated. I'll be honest, when I first heard the word, it made me think of a gobbler. Don't know why. Like a turkey gobbler?
Okay.
Maybe because you have to use that to say you gotta vibrate your gobbler.
Is gobbler a scientific term?
I don't think so.
Waddle. It's called a waddle.
That's more scientific than gobbler?
Yes. Because I always think it's a gizzard, but I think that's an internal organ.
People eat that.
Yeah.
Okay, back to ungulates. Do you have a book on turkeys?
No, not yet, but I think I can work on it because I love turkey.
Yeah, it's my least favorite. I mean, no, other than ham.
Okay. So, the thing about ungulates is they are hooved animals, okay? So if it's got a little hoofy, that's an ungulate.
Ungulate means they have hooves.
Good job.
That makes no sense, but okay. I just think they should go together, but...
What should go together?
Like the name, it should be like a...
Hoofulate?
Hoofulate. Thank you, yes.
Okay, Dr. Seuss. So, there's a difference between even-toed and odd-toed ungulates. So that's what we're here to talk about, just the odd-toed ones. So the difference is, with an odd-toed ungulate, they bear most of their weight on an odd number of toes.
So it doesn't have to do with the amount of toes that they have.
No, they still have 5 toes, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I mean, they're hooved, so
we don't know.
Yeah, I guess it's like toe bones. I don't know.
Okay.
But they bear most of their weight on the 3rd toe.
The 3rd toe?
Yeah, as opposed to even-toed ungulates bear most of their weight on their 3rd and 4th toes. So that's an even number of their toes.
Oh, okay.
Now, Emily, I'm going to show you. I want you to practice standing up on only your 3rd toe.
No!
Yeah, humans are not odd-toed ungulates. So we're going to look at the main classifications here of odd-toed ungulates, and that is horses, rhinos, and tapirs.
Tapirs?
Tapirs. I probably should have looked up how to pronounce that, but that's not what we do here.
Wait. Go back. It was what? Mooses?
Horses.
Rhinos.
And tapirs.
Tapirs, okay.
Now, so in the horse family, we got Equidae. That's the family or class or something like that.
The Latin term.
Yeah, it is Latin. You're right.
I know things.
It's Latin for horses.
Well, because I know equestrian.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
So equi is the, what's that word?
Prefix?
Prefix for horse.
Yeah, stay tuned next week for language. So you got 3 basic distinctions of your equines, okay? So horses and also ponies, okay? Asses.
Donkeys.
Mm-hmm. Donkey. And zebras.
Zebras.
Mm-hmm. Somebody's been watching Peppa Pig.
Zebra. No, that's what they say in Europe and stuff.
Yeah, Zoe Zebra.
Oh, I don't like kids.
So, the distinction here, horses are going to be taller. Your donkeys and zebras are stockier.
Yep.
Okay, like me. Like you're a horse, and I'm a hippo. We'll get to that in the even-toed ungulate section.
Where does a mule go?
We're going to talk about that, but it goes with horses.
Well, because I'm saying, a mule is a horse and an ass had a baby.
Mm-hmm. It would go with horses, though.
Oh, okay.
Probably. I mean, I don't think
that's the dominant species. I
would say so. Well, I don't know.
Because mules aren't very tall.
Yes, they are.
I don't remember the last time I saw a mule. I thought they were look more like donkeys.
My cousin has a mule named Rabbit, and it's pretty tall.
Tall like a horse?
Yes.
Okay.
So, I can't speak on behalf of all mules, but they're also a fashionable style of shoe. So horses have a longer tail and mane. They have withers. I don't know. Don't ask.
Wisdom teeth?
No. Well, maybe. They're domesticated. Mm-hmm. They live in packs, and they like to go fast. Mm. Your donkeys have longest ears of all of them.
Uh-huh.
The noise they make is called a bray.
A hee-haw.
It's called a Cindy bray.
A Cindy bray.
Mm-hmm. They are known for being very stubborn, independent, and strong. Kind of like myself, honestly.
I'm not going to say what I'm thinking.
Zebras are stockier, and their hooves are small and oval and hard, and they make a noise that is like barking.
I don't think I've ever heard a zebra make noise.
I haven't either. But I do know that giraffes are voiceless. I read that on the internet.
Oh.
So there's something to...
I think I'd be really scared if a giraffe made a noise.
Same. Now, here we're going to talk about horses specifically. There's my very life-size drawing, scientifically accurate
Is that horse pregnant?
You know what? It's very rude to ask. So you've got wild horses.
Like at the Outer Banks.
Well, you've got feral horses. So feral horses are horses that were domesticated and then like got away. Like, we should make Mako a feral dog. We should just let him go.
No.
He'd be feral.
No.
Apparently, there's a species of truly wild horses that is called Przewalski's horse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing they are Polish.
Mm. Okay.
They eat pierogies.
That's why they're chunky.
Mm-hmm. Maybe make me chunky.
Pierogies.
So you got different types of horses, different like breeds, like paints, drafts, quarters, Arabian, Belgian, drought, miniature, thoroughbred, Clydesdale.
Little Sebastian,
yeah. Well, pony breeds, okay? You got the Shetland, you got the Chincoteague, Faroe Island ponies from the Faroe Islands, which are...
Mia Farrow?
No, different. Faroe.
Oh.
I want to say they're with Ireland.
Faroe.
Faroe.
O-E.
They're like Faroe v. Wade.
Oh, okay.
Rest in peace, RPG, honestly.
R.I.P.
Hokkaido ponies. So that's a city in Japan. So I guess Japan has ponies.
That's fun.
Yeah, I mean, good for them.
Good for them.
Good for them. They deserve it.
You're allowed to have ponies.
They deserve it. Okay, now the donkeys.
Donkey.
So you've got basically your African species and your Asian species.
Mm-hmm.
So the African ones, you've got the Somali version and the Nubian version.
Mm-hmm.
So the Somali ones have striped legs.
Oh.
And the Nubian ones are thought to be the ancestors of like the domestic donkeys we have in America. Okay.
Where are these located?
Africa.
Okay.
So Somali would be from
Somalia.
Good job. Nubian would be from
Nairobi.
Nairobi's the capital of Phone a friend?
Yeah.
Kenya. I don't know what Nubian means. I think it does mean Kenyan, though. That sounds right. That sounds right in my heart. You know what? Pause, because we care about facts here at least once per episode. Okay, Emily, you will be happy to know that we were way off.
Okay.
Nubians are an ethno-linguistic group of people who are indigenous to the region which is now present-day northern Sudan and southern Egypt. Early inhabitants of the central Nile Valley.
Okay.
So is Cleopatra Nubian? I know who to ask. She's either Alexandrian or Nubian.
Cool. Okay, move along.
That didn't help me at all, but...
Yeah, let's go back to ungulates.
Right.
That's what
Emily's like, I'm here for the ungulates.
I'm here.
So the Asian species, there is what is called an onager, okay, and it's larger than the African version.
Oh.
And very fast and not domestic.
Okay, zebras.
Zebras. There are 3 different types of zebras, okay?
What?
So there's Grevy's zebra, the plain zebra, also known as Burchell zebra. Here's my accurate depiction of a zebra. And then a mountain zebra. So the Grevy's zebra is the biggest, and it's the least populous and the least social. And they're in Kenya and Ethiopia.
Okay.
They don't really like to chill with people.
Oh.
Okay, so the plain zebra is the most social. They have mainly vertical stripes.
Okay.
There's the most of them, okay, and they're in southern and eastern Africa.
They're the ones we think of when we think of a zebra. Right?
Yeah, they're the ones that are in the movie Madagascar. Alex the lion, Marty's the zebra. Marty would probably be a plain zebra, I'm gonna call it. And then the mountain zebras, these have a white underbelly and no shadow stripes. I don't know what that means, but I can tell you they don't have any. So they don't know what it means either. Angola, Namibia, not the prison, Namibia and South Africa, and they're the smallest. They're like your fun size.
I wonder if the prison was named after the donkey. Or the zebra.
It wasn't. I have not looked it up, but I can tell. Mako, this isn't about you. Now, next we have Rhinoceros today. So these are your rhinos, as you can see from these profiles I drew. Now, you've got 3 species in Asia and 2 in Africa.
Of rhinos?
Yeah. So in Asia, you have the Indian rhino, the Javan rhino, and the Sumatran rhino. Okay. The Indian one has 1 horn, and it's known for really bumpy legs. The Javan rhino is endangered. It's got 1 horn. And the Sumatran rhino has 2 horns. It's the only Asian rhino to have 2 horns.
Oh.
Okay. And it's the smallest, and it's real hairy. Yeah.
A hairy rhino.
A hairy rhino. God does not give with both hands. He's not going to make you both a rhino and hairless.
Well, some of them.
Some of them, yeah. Africa, you've got the white and the black rhino. Okay, so the white one is actually gray. Unless, I mean, I'm sure there can be albino rhino.
And they're the ones we hear about a lot, right?
Albino rhino. I think I should write a children's book about acceptance.
Yeah. Those are the ones that are like people really want, and like they're not extinct, but they're going to be because we don't have a male and a female, right?
We only have 1 male
white rhino? I only have 1 male white rhino left.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Because I think they have like there's a full armed guard that guards him.
Google it.
Okay.
Google it. Well, these are, wait, we don't have any even baby boys?
No.
Man. Well, these are the largest. And so the African rhinos have 2 horns.
He died.
He died?
Yes.
We really have no male white rhinos left in the world.
Yeah, his death leaves only 2 females, his daughter and granddaughter, of the subspecies alive in the world.
What, subspecies as in like white rhino?
Yeah.
We only got 2 what? Wow, breaking news, guys.
Northern white rhinos, yeah.
No, well, are there southern ones? Or eastern or western?
Aren't you supposed to know?
No, I'm just doing this. Well, white rhinos.
Yes, okay, they're southern, and their southerns are in date, or there's between like 19 and 21,000, but northern white rhinos there are 2. And
the northern and the southern, they don't want to intermarry because it's like Yankees, and they're like, y'all are rednecks, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, that's a bummer. By the time you watch this, we may or may not.
Oh, they got some of his. Okay.
Don't finish that sentence.
They're going to try.
I hate you. Moving on.
Moving on.
The black rhino has 2 horns and sometimes even 3, and they're smaller than the white rhinos.
Yeah. And that's why, because like,
yes,
that's why the white rhinos, the people kill them because they want the bigger horn.
Oh.
The ivory.
Or
no, it's not ivory. It's technically.
I thought it was like a fertility thing. Right?
It's like cartilage. It's like hair.
Hair's not cartilage.
Or not cartilage. It's like
skin?
It's like hair, yeah.
I feel like there's a word for it. Keratin?
Keratin, maybe? I don't know, everybody.
Well, this has been a real wild ride. Can I teach you about tapirs?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
So this is what the tapir looks like. It's got the little nose thing going on. So you got Baird's tapir, okay? Mm-hmm. South American tapir, the little black tapir, the mountain tapir, and the Malayan tapir.
Mm.
May or may not be pronouncing tapir right. Maybe it's tapir. Maybe it's tapir. Okay. So the Baird's tapir is in Mexico to northwestern South America. It's the largest of all the American tapirs. It's known for its facial markings.
What are they?
Well, I didn't write down what the facial markings are, but that's what they...
I feel like I saw one of those in Mexico one time. It looks like a big, like, rodent, kind of.
Yeah. They have, like, white stripes, generally.
Yeah, like around her face.
Mm-hmm. And, like, a weird nose.
Yeah.
The South American tapir is in, like, Venezuela, Colombia, Brazil, Peru, Argentina. These are dark brown and crested. Okay, and they're endangered due to poaching. I don't know what they get poached for, but something. Okay, the little black tapir is like, people argue over whether it's a real like subspecies or if it's just part of something else. Mm-hmm. But that's like in the Amazon area, Colombia. It's only partially recognized, and it's the smallest.
Oh, okay.
Then the mountain tapir. So this is in the Cordilleras Mountains of Colombia and Ecuador. Mm. It's even smaller, and it's got white lips and a very woolly coat.
Ooh, interesting.
And then the Malayan tapir is in Southeast Asia, and it's the largest. So it's just like chilling in Asia, and the rest of them are over there in the
South America.
In South America. And the Malayan one is like, no thanks, guys.
I'm staying in Asia.
I'm moving to Asia. Yeah. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about the hybrids, because you can breed between the different horse family members to varying levels of success.
Oh, okay.
So, a horse and a donkey make a mule, but that is specifically when the horse is the female and the donkey is the male. If it's the other way around, it's called a hinny.
Hinny.
Yeah. And the general theme here is that they cannot reproduce because it is two different species. Now the zebra hybrids are called zebroids or zebroids.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So you've got Zorse and a Hebra or Hebra, and then a Zonky and a Donkra.
Donkra.
But they say that these are extinct, but I'm like, can't you just grab another one?
Yeah.
Couldn't you with the right lighting?
Yeah.
I think you could, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor. So that's what you got there. And the reason that people really like mules specifically is because they are really strong, like a donkey, but they're also bigger.
They're best of both worlds.
Yeah, and I think they're stubborn as a mule. They are stubborn like donkeys, but I guess they're less stubborn and annoying than donkeys. Because the donkey in Pinocchio, he was bad.
Yeah, there's a donkey that lives on Mom and Jeff's road and it wears shoes. I don't know why, but sometimes he'll be out there with the horses, but he's got shoes on.
It's probably because there's something really wrong with his feet.
Inbreeding.
No. Oh my god. So, that's been Odd-Toed Ungulates. Thank you for joining us.